you.
Ha! It's you, Gajo. Aranka's prophecy is coming true.
What? What Gajo?
You come to save our family from this disaster.
Save how? What are you talking about? Slow down and tell me what happened.
How can I slow down, Gajo, when my Shey Marika is gone? My only daughter, gone. Her empty tent is all that is left of her. If Aranka's prophecy is true, you must help me.
What prophecy? By all that's holy.
Miri had vision, and she described a Gajo just like you. She said a stranger coming, not like us, different. And he will help our family, our honor. And I believe her every word. She's never wrong, Shasha.
How can I help you?
How do you think? You must find her and bring her back.
Do you think in that forest, maybe something could have...
No, I'm sure. Do not invite evil. Such lava can come true.
So she disappeared out of the blue?
On my honor as Voivode of this camp. One moment she is here, next moment gone. We search for her, but not find. Then Aranka has vision. So we wait for Gajo, who will help us. And now, waiting is over. It's written in stars and how birds fly. I know nothing of such things, but everything Aranka says is true. Will you help me? Will you help an unfortunate voivode? I will reward you, do not worry.
I'll help you. I'm sure we'll find her.
Dear God, I know something good will happen the moment when I see you.
But hold on. You have to tell me more about Marika. Where and when did you last see her?
It has been 2 days. We even follow her tracks past her woman's hut and then on towards Apollonia.
You mean Bajena, the herbalist? She didn't advise you?
I do not know the Johanni's name, but I know she does not like nomads. She says she don't know anything, and if she know, she will not tell us. Such disrespect. Puh! Be bucked!
Voivode, I know it's hard to accept, but could your daughter have been...
No!
But...
I said no!
I just mean...
I am Voivode, and that means I'm wisest in all camp. I have letter of safe conduct from the king, guaranteeing safety and freedom for my camp. And when I know something, I know it. Tana?
Where's her tent? Maybe I can find something in there that'll help with the search.
We look through everything here. The Ceratu. Nothing.
Still, I'd at least give it a try.
Mishto. But don't waste time. Marika, she sleep under a kind of oilcloth right next to Aranka's shop. She always liked the open air.
I think I know everything I need to know.
Please, find Marika and bring her back. Te-aveți bachta, omule.
God grant you health.
I don't feel much like moving some.
What do you know about Marika's disappearance?
I don't know what to think about it. I've got plenty to worry about myself. Careful!
Was willst du?
What do you know about Marika's disappearance?
It is a rich business. I hope she can be found soon. Such a kind girl she was.
How's business?
Borech Hashem. I can't complain. Or rather, I shouldn't.
What? Is something wrong?
Wrong? What can I say? It's more like I have such concerns.
Is there anything I could do for you?
Indeed, you can. You can stop asking me how I am and buy something from me, young man.
I have the feeling you're not like the other nomads here. You speak our language a lot more, with only the odd foreign word here and there.
Mein Freund, could it be because I am the only son of David far and wide, and the rest are Anusam?
What does that mean?
Was klotzt du, junger Mann? Have you never seen a Jew before?
I don't know. Should I have?
You must be from some very small village, eh? You have really never met one of my people?
I'm sorry, but there were no sons of David in Skalitz where I lived.
Skalitz, you say? I must remember that. Schönem Dank, mein Freund. Schönem Dank.
How's it going?
Oy vey. Chometz ben Yaim. Bad, fortunately. Thanks for asking.
Fortunately? That sounds more like misfortune, doesn't it?
Was machst du, mein Freund? What misfortune? If I was better off, people would envy me or want to borrow money. And those are two things I can do without. Was wünscht?
Show me your way.
What can you do?
What do you know about Marika's disappearance?
The whole thing's a bit odd, let me tell you. Nobody knows for sure how she went missing or where she went. And the Voivode doesn't want to talk about it.
Nice scarf. It must have belonged to Marika.
Kaijas more.
Ave Maria.
I'm looking for Marika, and I heard you know her.
Marika. I do know her, but why are you looking for her?
I promised to help her father, the Voivode from the Nomads camp. He's worried about her.
Well, you helped me, Henry, so I'll help you. Marika was here with her lover, but he was in rough shape. Blood everywhere.
What? Her lover? What happened?
Aye, with Bohush from Samin. Poor girl, she was terribly afraid of something. I begged them to stay here, said they were in no danger here. But nothing came of it. I went to pick some herbs, and when I came back, they were gone.
Do you know who she was so afraid of?
Everyone, as far as I know. Her own family and the people of Samin.
How come?
Most didn't approve of her relationship with Bohush. Both families took it as an affront to their honor. but that's all I know.
Do you know what happened to them?
Sadly, I don't. Marika was terrified. She didn't want to talk about it at all. And then they were gone.
Do you have any idea where they might have gone?
Marika told me a few times about a cave chamber in Apollonia, but I've never been there myself.
In Apollonia? That's a long way to go.
At least you can see how scared she was to stay here. I fixed Bahush up the best I could. I hope they made it.
Do you know where exactly it is?
I do. You start from Trotsky and go in the direction where the woodcutters cleared the biggest gap in the forest. The entrance should be somewhere on the right side of the valley. There should be one little rock wedged between two big ones. I remember that because Marika told me that she sometimes feels just as small, like she's stuck between two big worlds.
Thank you. I'll try to find her there.
Well, that's all I know about her, lad.
All right. Thanks for your help.
Take care now.
I'm as hungry as a wolf. A bit longer without food and I'll really start to be grumpy. know. Someone must have walked this way badly injured.
Stop right there. Who are you?
Calm down. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Then tell me, what are you doing? God keep us.
You must be Marika.
I? Did Odette send you? I was hoping he would not find me so quickly. Well, at least he sent you and not my prala. They wouldn't not even bother talking.
Your brothers? Why would they not bother talking?
They take after dead. At least Geza. He's hot-blooded.
The Voivode's worried about you. He sent me to find you.
Worried. Now he worry about me. You don't know anything, do you?
What should I know?
Yes, that sounds like that.
So tell me what happened.
I ran away. That happened. My father wanted revenge for the insult to his honor. So my prala went after poor Bohush.
Who insulted his honor?
The villagers! When me and Bohush start courting, that sent a messenger to village, saying there must be wedding or Bohush will pay.
The Voivode himself wanted you to get married.
That is what we do. When a chavo and a chai start something, the chavo, man, must marry the girl.
So you ran away from the wedding?
Well, Bohush would not be against it, but we were in the forest at the time. And his mother and village people laughed at the messenger, sent him back with insults and tortured. Voivode get mad and my prala too. They found poor Bohush to vent their anger. Then left him in the forest. Lucky I found him and took care of him. You probably know the rest.
Why didn't you go back and explain it to them?
Once threat flows, it is hard to stop the cycle. The people from Samin want to rid of the camp. The Voivode would like to punish all those he thinks have disgraced his chai. And he never asked me how it is really. As if men should work it out between themselves, and a girl like me should shut up and wait to see what happens. No, I will not go back alone.
That's not what the Voivode told me.
I think he's ashamed how far it has gone. His honor will not let him do anything. He's a hothead sometimes.
What now? You can't hide here forever. Bohush doesn't look too good, either.
He would surely have relief for at least a while if he got something to ease the pain. Can you please go and see my mother at the camp? She might be able to help. She knows herbs.
All right. I'll go to the camp and ask your ma for advice.
I need amulet from Dad. It is Chohahuno, magical. It protects anyone who wears it around neck. If Dad give it to me, I will come back. With Bohush.
Do you think he'll go for it? If he let your brothers do this to Bohush, why would he help him all of a sudden?
He'd do it for me. If you get the amulet for me, I will reward you. Do not worry, I did not go from home with nothing. But Dad must hand it over willingly, or it will lose its protective power. Best if he bring it to me himself.
Well, I can try, but no promises. It's all pretty tangled up now. I found this scarf in the camp. I think it's yours.
Aye, that's my favorite. Bohush gave it to me. Thank you.
How's Bohush doing?
It keeps changing. He is delirious for a while, then he is unconscious. I can only pray to the Blessed Virgin that he will recover.
How is life here?
I cannot complain, except about Bohush's health. We have food to eat, no rain here, and no one can find us. I just miss my family sometimes. But then I remember that I'm here because of them.
What about your family?
I love them and I hate them at the same time. This is all their fault. They talk of freedom, but if you want to go where you want, there will be trouble.
Can you tell me about the nomads?
About how they made a pact with the devil? About how they steal and have no taste for work?
No, I didn't mean...
I know, you fool! If you thought that the same as the people from the village, you would not be here. We are different from them. We are slobodno.
You call this freedom?
Going anywhere you want, not being tied to just one place, dancing and singing as your heart desires, without having to worry that the priest will condemn you. I can talk to God when I want to. I do not need the Pope's blessing for that. We have no kings, judges, or executioners. You only need to... you should honor your family. Do not worry, you will be fine again.
Marika!
Did you hear about what happened at the big wheel?
At the mill?
Yeah, the place by the Zhehrovka stream.
What then? Has the water sprite...
It happens. Just watch where
You
you're
could say
going.
that. They found a dead body stuck in the wheel on Sunday.
Kidding? Who was it?
Some vagabond.
Oh.
And get this, Miller Boschman says he was in the water at least a week, judging by the state of his body.
So, somebody...
I found your daughter, Marika. She sent me to you.
Thank God. And how is she, my girl?
She's hiding out with her sweetheart, Bohush. She's all right, but he's in a bad way.
Oh, my poor Marika. She's stubborn like her father, or she would come back to us.
She asked me to get something from you that would help him. He's delirious with fever, and his wounds are starting to fester.
If she sends a message home, it must be really bad for them. I will give you something. You want marigold and some clean bandages. But if the wounds are deep, you also need to bring them comfrey. But I do not have any now. Here you are. Take it all to Marika. And give her my blessings. Tell her I miss her and I am sorry about the whole thing. And that I, Aranka, do not blame her for anything. It was good to see you, my friend.
Sar Salgoro, Palsos Tejal.
I talked to Marika.
And where is she?
Not so fast. I have a feeling you didn't tell me the whole story.
Cosmo, car. Yes, it is true. It is true. I didn't know if I can trust you completely.
So what really happened?
Marika want to leave. So, I say she should get married, and they both stay and travel with us. But that boy of hers, he say no. My two Shave, my sons, Tibor and Geza, they decide to avenge family honor because they hear all insults my messenger come back and tell about. So they go to Semin to punish them. Well, at the end, Marika's sweetheart gets stabbed. And before we know it, Marika gone. She's probably with him too.
She wanted to save him.
Tibor and Geza go to look for them. But on the way back, they meet some woodcutters. Oh. And Geza... He has Yaga Lorat like me. He quickly pull out his knife. But it ended very badly. Geza get killed, and Tibor get captured. All I get is message that if any one of us go near Semin again, we will end up same way. I had 2 Chavez and 1 Shai. And now, I have nothing. I'm Voivode of camp. But except for Aranka, there is no more of my clan here. Just nomads from other places.
Tibor and Geza, did they go to avenge your honor of their own accord? Or did someone send them?
Well,
Yes?
if you could hear the insults they hurled at us. They called us dog-eaters and heathens. They said Marika was unclean, and whoever touched her would die within a year.
So you sent them?
Not exactly. But Tibor and Geza, see how angry I am, and take it on themselves. But no one can insult my family.
What do you mean, if you can trust me? What about all that talk about a prophecy?
I said I trust Aranka, and that you will save our camp. But I need Marika for that. I made very sure I did not lie to you even once.
But you were leading me by the nose a bit.
I'm Voivode, not saint.
Why didn't you tell me everything right away?
What did you want to hear? That my whole family is destroyed? That my daughter may be run off with a village gajo? I do not say kada to everyone. I still have my pativ.
Well, what now? Marika's not coming back alone. She loves Bohush, who's 1 foot in the grave, and she's afraid you'd do something to him here. And that's why she wants you to give her an amulet to protect them.
Amulet? My amulet? She cannot be serious. I cannot just... My family is in ruins. Although... You already know everything. You can help me. Please. Rescue Tibor from the village. Do not let me lose another son. And we must give Geza a proper funeral, our way, so his soul can finally rest. Aranka can tell you more about that, or Tibor himself. Please, I will repay you. Help my family, and we will talk about the amulet. Nitu tavel bacht, tesasti pen.
Shalom. What would you like?
Tell me something about Tibor and Geza.
Brothers who were like one. Tibor, the brain, and Geza, the brawn. Only sometimes the brawn didn't listen to the brain and got the two of them in trouble. Who knows what really happened in them woods? Anyways, I hope it won't rest and the Voivode will take care of it.
Why did you quarrel with the Samin villagers?
The Voivode had a disagreement with someone from the village, and they've almost driven us out of here because of it. But I'm afraid it's not over yet.
How's it going?
Oy vey. Chometz ben Yaim. Bad, fortunately. Thanks for asking.
Fortunately? That sounds more like misfortune, doesn't it?
Was machst du, mein Freund? What misfortune? If I was better off, people would envy me or want to borrow money. And those are two things I can do without. Sei gesund.
Tell me something about Tibor and Geza.
You'd never see one without the other. What Geza was lacking in his head, he had it in his brawn. Tibor was the other way around. I couldn't tell you what happened to them, though.
What happened at Semin? Why did you quarrel with the villagers?
The devil alone can make sense of it. They don't want us here. And besides, the Voivode had some disagreement with them over his daughter Marika. Then Geza and Tibor got into a fight, and that was it. If it weren't for the Cumans, they'd have cut us to pieces. It was good to see you, my friend.
Tell me something about that amulet of yours.
It give you no rest, huh? I get it in my cradle already as newborn baby. They say from the fates themselves. And since that time, I always carry it. It is Chugahuno, magical. And I tell you, I never have in my life cause to doubt it. As long as I have magical amulet on me, nothing can happen to me. You and Marika are not the first or last ones who would like to have it. But I will not give it up. Shosha!
I'd like to know about Marika.
She my only child. But she be more like me than my two sons put together. If she be boy, she become Voivode after me.
Women can't be leaders of the camp.
You think you're clever, Gajon, huh? So, how many women, bailiff, queen, or captain you name, huh? We are who we are. And this, our tradition.
What can you tell me about Tibor?
One day he be Voivode. He's sly like fox. He can talk his way out of anything. He's still young and not so much interested in politics and trade, but when he is older, he make name for himself.
What was Geza like?
Geza, my poor son, what a loss. He have hot blood in veins. He easy the work of 3 men. And when he put mind to something, nothing stopped him ever. But it was same when he lose temper and want to fight. Then even I stand aside, because he see red before his eyes and not even know his father. But we not speak bad about that.
The Voivode sent me. It's about Geza.
I know. It is not hard to guess by the look on your face. My poor boy Geza. More dardeless. Tibor, he would talk his way out of it, but Geza, he's so hot-blooded. He always loses his temper. And so they killed him, and now his body is lying somewhere.
Why does it have to be me who goes to get him?
Because none of us can let the god just see us, or we would suffer the same fate.
Do you know where I can find his body?
I do not know, but it must be somewhere in the woods near the village of Semin. That is where it all happened.
What exactly do I have to do?
Find his body and bring it to his favorite place in the woods. We will bury him there.
Where is that?
No one knew Geza better than his Frau. When you free him, he will surely tell us the best place to bury Geza.
All right. You can count on me.
Why do you young people always have to rush into everything? When you get my Chavo's body, let us know. We must bury him the right way. Our way. So that he can truly pass to the next world. He will be the same when dead as he was alive. Geza's ghost is not one of you would want to meet. Hopefully this family will be at peace then.
You wouldn't have any idea where they might be holding Tibor?
Somewhere in the village of Semin. But I cannot tell you where. If any of us went there, they would end up very badly. Te aveți bactalo, more.
I hear there's a captive nomad here from the camp by the pond.
Aye, there is. He's locked up at the Saddlers, and they'll be wanting a fat ransom for him. But I don't want to get involved in that. Care, friend.
Thank you kindly, and come again, friend.
I'll have a look at the wares.
Why are you wasting my time if you don't want anything then, eh?
Do you know something about a nomad who's held captive somewhere around here?
What's it to you? Mind your own business. And a word of advice for you. Don't try anything. My fellas are keeping a close eye on him. What can I do for you?
I wish you a pleasant day.
You can't be here.
I'm looking for Tibor, a nomad who's being held against his will somewhere around here. Would you know anything about that?
Oh, aye. A filthy tramp from that devil's camp by the pond. One of them that killed poor Bohush. We've got that wretch from that infernal camp tied up in the barn.
Did you take him captive for no good reason?
We caught him in the woods with that brother of his. We tried to play nice, but the other fella pulled a dagger right away, so he got the sharp end of an axe. And his brother gave himself up.
What are you going to do with him?
We're going to teach them thieving vagrants a lesson. If they want him back, they'll have to pay a fat ransom. Otherwise, he'll end up the same as his brother.
Won't you let him go?
Are you mad? Why the fuck would we do that?
Those nomads care about family ties. Do you think they won't come for him? Do you want more blood on your hands?
Well, I don't, but... all right. Be quick. I'll look somewhere else. If the fellas found out I helped you, they'd lock me up in his place. The keys to the room are inside the barn, on a kind of crate.
Hey, alright, untie me, please.
Don't worry, I'm on it.
I am in your debt. See ya. Let's get out of here. Follow me.
Amaro, that was something. That was something. The last time I ran that fast was when I was a kid and a villager set his ricone on me for stealing apples from his garden. Palikeraf, thank you, Amaro. Who are you anyway? Now we have finally got time for introductions.
I'm Henry. The Voivode sent me to rescue you.
So, you know I am Tibor then? I am in your debt, Amalo. I expect many things, but not getting rescued by a gajo.
Don't mention it. I talked to the Voivode and your ma. They want to bury your brother.
Alas, Geza. I will have that picture before my eyes as long as I shall live. He was a Delino sometimes, but I loved him still. We were walking through the woods when they jump us. Geza think they come to avenge Bohush. He stepped one of them and the rest of them beat him to death with whatever is at hand.
Do you know where his favorite place is?
Yes, we went there together often. There is a shukar view of the woods and a cliff above babbling stream. Just go west along the rocks from the woodcutters. About 200 paces. Always along the edge. There is a nice clearing there. I will go ahead and wait for you. I will dig a hole while I wait.
I need to know where it happened, so I can bring him back.
A bit to the east of the village. In the woods by the woodcutter's camp. Then they dragged Miropral away and tied him to a tree. As a warning they say, fucking war sons.
I think I know what I need to.
I will meet you in the clearing. I will wait there until you bring Geza's body.
I know where Marika is. I talked to her. She's taking care of Bahush. Geza messed him up badly.
I am sorry to hear that. The important thing is that nothing happened to Marika. That girl is more capable than many Mursha. Te aveți bachtalo, more.
Ugh! You're as heavy as a sack of rocks. We'll be there soon. Don't worry. You'll be at peace now. This isn't how you imagined things would end for you, is it? Damn. You're no lightweight.
Amaro Cikno Prao. Put him down here, Henry.
Here I am. Poor Gazer almost broke my back.
Thank you for your help, Henry. I hope the woodcutters did not cause too much trouble.
Well, I managed.
I am glad to hear. Anyway, my family is not here yet. Edai must come to Vartinel.
Should I go to the camp to get her and the Voivode?
No, I will go and get them myself. You have done more than enough for us already. And I have to bring something from camp. We must bury him with his favorite possession. That is the only way he will remain in the next world and not want to return. You stay here with him and wait until I come back with the others.
Aye, Henry. Thank you for saving Tibor. And that we can bury poor Geza properly now.
Palikerau Ternogajo, you who will finally unite our familia. Now come with us to escort Geza on his last journey. Devla amaro, so sal pro opiren, pošvestin pestironau, autiro tagaripen, meelauka sartukames, pro pripen aukate prepuf. Omaro amaro de amen adagives, od mugamenge amare bini, sarte amen od mukazolenge, so amenge musarte. Umalidia amen, androbini. Tirohin od Hagaripen, Tozor, Toaš Dupinen, Andresa Berškaj Avena.
Amen.
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 Outliving your chave is a terrible thing. It is even worse when you cannot bury them.
Thank you, Henry. We will never forget this. If someone touches you, I whip them like a cur.
Thank you, Voivode. I'm glad we could give your son a decent burial.
From now on, I consider you my Gajo Pral, brother, If you ever need anything, come to me. I will share all I know with you, and if you ever need a place to stay at our camp, I am sure Geza would not mind you sleeping in his place.
And I will keep my word and tell you how things are with the amulet. But let us now give Geza some peace. Come to our camp. We talk. Henry, the thing is, I cannot give you the amulet.
Not even now? After I did everything you asked from me?
Ashta, hold on. It is Chuhajuno, and its power protects me. And Marika knows well that I'm trapped without it.
What do you mean, trapped? What kind of game is this?
This is no game, Gajo. Marika stole the letter from me.
What letter?
One from Emperor Sigismund himself. Before you start cursing the ginger folks, you should know he was good Hungarian king before he came to fuck with Bohemia. Back then, he defended Hungary from the Turks, and I fought with him. We had a whole company of Roma warriors, armed to teeth. I lead them. For our help, Sigismund gave us letter of safe conduct that give us freedom to travel and protection from the law.
So you're not subject to any lord?
Just so. He give us freedom to travel the world and judge our own people by our own laws. With the letter, we are free people. Without, we are like beasts to be hunted. They can put us in pillory, drive us out of town. Anyone can do what they like to us.
I can see where this is going.
That piece of parchment make us people. Without it, we are nothing. The rest of the camp doesn't know yet, and they must not find out.
But what's that got to do with Marika?
It seems, when she ran off, she take letter with her as a guarantee, or to blackmail me when she needs something. But by taking letter, she put us all in danger, me and all camp. And if I give up amulet too, it is my end. Bring me back letter from Marika. When I have it, and amulet here in my hands, I will forgive her. She can come back then.
infernal beasts! The wolves must have smelled rot and tried to get in. At first I managed to chase them away with fire, but they got used to it and just waited for me to go out.
You were lucky they didn't get to you. I got rid of them.
Palikerav, you are my guardian angel.
I've got some remedies for you from Aranka. Bandages and marigold. And comfrey that I picked myself.
Thank you, my dear mama. And you deserve thanks too. I hope it will bring Bohush some relief. Good luck, Saschipen. God keep us.
The Voivode sent me to get his letter of safe conduct.
He sent you to get his precious parchment, but he does not care how his daughter is? Devla! So you know that is the very reason why I run away from there. It is all honor this, honor that, but people? They not important. When they nearly kill my Bohush, only because he's Gajo, we have to flee in case they decide to finish what they start. If I did not take that letter, the Voivode would say next day he never have any chai.
I think you're being unfair to him. He cares about you.
Then why does he not show it? He is selfish. He think only of himself. I cannot give him that letter. It is my only guarantee that Voivode will not leave Bohush to die. If the magic amulet does not help Bohush, nothing will.
How come you didn't take the amulet instead of the letter?
Because that does not take it off even when he sleep. But he keep letter in his trunk. If you give me your word that you will not give letter to Voivode, but try to swap it for amulet, I will tell you where it is.
Then I give you my word. I, Henry of Skalitz, son of a nobleman and squire to Lord Capon, promise you this.
You do not have to pretend to be noble. Your word is good enough for me anyway. I hope Voivode will not try to take it from you by force.
I don't think so. After Geyser's funeral, he told me I was under his protection.
Funeral? What?
Oh, you didn't know. Geyser got into a fight with some woodcutters at Semin, and it ended badly.
Ay, Devla. And what about Tibor?
He got caught too, but I managed to get him out. He's safe now.
Sweet Mother of God, my brother. And I was not there for his funeral. Damned Voivode and his stubbornness. But I thank you for my brothers too.
You're welcome. I'd rather no one else came to harm, like you or Bohush.
Now, listen. If you head from here to the right and down the valley, you will come across a spring with a well and a big kasht next to it. You will find a small hollow in the trunk covered with bark. That is where I hid the letter. It was good to see you, my friend.
Marika?
this is the Voivode's letter.
What do you need, my friend?
Do you live by your own laws?
It depends how you look at it. We have our laws of family and traditions, but we also honor law of God and laws of places where we stop on our travels. As Voivode, I judge my people by our laws. But believe me, they are not so different from yours. Crime must be punished, and promise must be kept. And he who lose honor, lose everything.
How about a straightforward exchange? The amulet for the letter.
What kind of gajo deal is that? The amulet and the letter are both mine! Mine! If you have the letter, give it to me. I will overlook your insult and even reward you generously.
That's not going to happen. I promised Marika I would only let you have it in exchange for the amulet.
If I had not already said that you are under my protection, I would beat your soul out of your body. But Pativ is Pativ. There will be no exchange. And you better make up your mind whose side you are on, Raclea. The letter is mine, and I want it. Aveți bahtalo, more.
Servus.
You said you'd share your skills with me. Is that offer still open?
Indeed, it is. The forest is my second home, so if you want to get to know it better, apart from shooting from above...
Sounds good. Maybe I could use some tips on fist fighting.
Watch out. As I said, it is also about getting used to taking blows and being able to deal with it. So, pay attention.
Hail.
I'd love to hear some tips from you. Is that possible? I'd like to improve my marksmanship.
A steady hand and regular breathing. That is what it is all about. So, pay attention.
Hail Mary.
I'd love to hear some tips from you. Is that possible? Teach me to understand nature better.
If you know where to look, you will find that Mother Earth will give you everything you need to live. So, pay attention.
Marika needs the Voivode's amulet, but he's having none of it.
No wonder. He can be stubborn, Sarobank. But what if you make a wager? When there is a bet, he takes big risks.
That's not a bad idea. I'll try that. Tell me something about your family.
That is the Voivode, the finest example of honor and tradition. A mother can do magic and divination, and Marika, she always felt trapped by our camp. She is more like you. She wants to settle down, start a family, and not travel ever again. I say, let her do what she wants, but tell that to father. And Geza, my brother, he was the opposite of Marika. A hothead who would take everything seriously and pull a dagger on anyone who poked fun at him. Chororo.
Haven't you ever thought about trying to live like other people? Settle down and that?
No way! We're free people, not anybody's serfs or subjects. If we're not treated well somewhere, we simply go somewhere else.
What can you tell me about your camp?
It is my home, wherever it happens to be. Although, I rather spend my time in the woods than sitting by the campfire.
Voivode, what if we made a wager for the amulet?
Dilinigaji, what are you trying? I thought you were on my side.
Are you afraid of losing? The letter against the amulet. An honest wager with honest intentions.
Honest, huh? You want me to end up without shirt?
Alright, so how about this? If I win, we trade the amulet for the letter. And if I lose...
The letter will be mine.
But if you lose, you'll give the amulet to Marika yourself. She insisted.
Huh? She want to see her dad on his knees, huh? But that will never happen. Now, listen here to Tignomiro de Gesis. Alright then. Just so you know I'm not afraid. And no Prekerantos can without Voivode. Let us wager. But first you must show me the letter. And I will decide what the wager will be. So there is no trickery. It will be you against my best man. As you can see, I'm not young anymore and I would have disadvantage. Take it or leave it.
The letter is here with me.
See? Where there is will, there is way. But you can still back out and just give me the letter. And I will reward you. Otherwise, when you lose, you will judge yourself.
I'm not scared. Let's make the wager.
Fine then. I choose Tibor as my champion. He will trample you into ground. You will compete in horse riding and fist fighting. The nomad way.
Well then, may the best man win.
Ha! That is exactly what I want.
I'll stop bragging. What if it's a tie after 2 rounds?
Then there will be a third contest between you and me. But I will tell you about it only if it comes to that. So that you cannot start thinking now how to outfox me. I warn you. You should have give me letter, and you would have reward. Now, you will live with niche but shame. Let us not delay. As I say, first you and Tibor will compete in horse riding. Do you have your own horse?
I had one, but I lost pretty much everything recently.
Oi, mamo. But... So, you see I'm fair. You can borrow one of ours. You want?
All right. At least I'll show you I can win even on a borrowed horse.
I saw Maricano. You will fall off at first bend. You go down towards ponds to meadow behind Old Crone's house. You would break your necks if you start racing up here in the rocks. Nikolai will go there with you and start you off. He has been going on about having horse race for a while now. Maybe this keep him quiet a while. From meadow, you ride along path straight ahead until you reach road that runs along other side of Rock Tower Pond. Then left around pond to cliffs. Soon, it lead you to left again to Old Forest Path. This, after a while, take you back to main road from Semin and back to camp. Deck, yes?
Do we have to follow any special rules?
No foul play. Whoever finish course first, wins.
I made a wager with the Voivode. If I win, he'll give his amulet to Marika in exchange for the letter of safe conduct.
Haha! Voivode cannot resist wager, ever.
You don't know everything. The Voivode has elected a champion to compete in his place. It's you.
I'm not surprised.
Could we, come to some arrangement?
Kadabainov. Sorry, Henry, but we cannot. I must honor my father's wish and do my best.
Even when it's about your sister, Marika?
It is about more, Henry. It is about the honor of me and my family.
You're a madman, Tibor. And your pa, too.
I shall ignore your insult, but only because you helped me before. We shall meet in fair combat and may God decide the outcome. Farewell, my friend.
Leia, come closer. Let us talk. I see you and Voivode make wager. The fate of our family is at stake. Rakleia, you must win that bet whatever it takes. It is not about honor. It is about the curse that shall descend upon us if Marika's sweetheart dies.
What do you suggest?
When you know what you will be competing in, come to me and I will think of something.
I'll think about it. I'm supposed to race Tibor.
I, Voivode, know who to pick as his champion. Tibor rides like the wind. It will not be easy for you.
You said you could help me win this wager.
Any other time, I would be happy to let fate decide the winner fairly. But I would like to see my child again. So listen. Here's a potion. Pour it into Tibor's horse's straw before the race.
But I don't want to poison the creature.
Hush now. It is just well, let us just say the Grey will have other concerns, like trouble with belly. And you will have better chance to win.
All right. That sounds harmless.
Yes. Unless he gallops even faster because of it.
Christ, pardon me. Servus, sartu ciao.
So, Rhodes.
About our...
So you come back?
Remind me, which way does that route go?
Mori, I begin to doubt you will ever find way back. You go down towards ponds to meadow behind Old Crone's house. You would break your necks if you start racing up here in the rocks. Nikolai will go there with you, and maybe from meadow, then left soon.
Let's do it.
You will be...
Ready?
Let us do... Henry, I am so...
Same here.
Enough talk. You can start. Go!
Ja! Ja! Go! Ja! 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 Oh, so hungry I could eat a horse. Go!
bit further.
Die! God! God! Quick! God! God! Just a bit further. Quick! 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 I'm feeling a bit peckish. Quick! Quick! Quick!
Nice and subtle.
Haha!
Christ.
Anyway, we go down to arena.
I'm ready, Voivode.
Mistress, I hope you...
You're a dead man! You know that?
Give it to him! Go for it! It's warning you're still standing. Hand again, Tibor! Go for it!
Cross my head.
You are a selfish bastard, and you care more about your honor than about life. If you do not give it to me, you are not my husband, just a common
What's going on here?
When the Voivode has no sense, then I must have it.
Quiet, woman. And you, give me my letter.
Forget it. Don't give him anything, Henry. You and your honor, Voivode. Stick it where the sun does not shine and hand over the amulet. It is about life and death, not about honor. If it can bring Marika back and save her beloved, then I'll take it from you myself. And if you won't give it to me, I'll put such a spell on you that you'll be shitting frogs.
No, Aranka.
Tell me, young man, what do you think of this?
Voivode, with all due respect to you, Aranka is right. This isn't just about your honor anymore. It's about Marika.
Tutish? Are you all against me?
Either you hand me that amulet right now, or you lose not only your chai, but your Romini too. I will pack myself first thing in the morning and go to Marika.
But...
No buts! I am waiting.
Here is the damned amulet. We will talk about this later. but the letter is mine. I win it.
You're right.
Let us go then. Henry, show the way.
Where?
Take me to Marika. Right now, there is no time to lose.
Marika, I lost the wager. But at least I brought someone.
Mama? What are you doing here?
Since Dad did not come to his senses, I had to come myself. Here's the amulet for you.
Oh, thank you. But, Mama, you are very kind. But I do not know if it will be any use now. It was a trick. If Dad gave it to Bohush himself, he would have to accept him into the family. You know our custom.
Ah, I see. When somebody saves somebody's life, they are bound to each other for life. It was a clever idea, Marika. And that is the truth.
Only your dad
is an old hardhead. But it does not matter. At least I am here, and I would not be a mother of this clan and a soothsayer if I could not heal Bohush.
I should have come straight to you. But it was not possible. Since it was my own Pral who was responsible.
Do not worry, daughter. Bohush will pull through and everything will be all right. Even our Voivode's heart will soften eventually.
Maybe so, but I won't be there to see it. As soon as Bohush gets better, we will go to seek our fortune elsewhere. I'm not going back to the camp, and nothing good would come to us in the village.
You are both so stubborn, like mules. But I will not try to change your mind. And you, Henry. Since you brought me here and did so much to help, at least take this. For the road.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
I thank you for everything, too.
For Bohush, I will put some herbs on it and some potions to drink. But he should rest. And I will get you some supplies from the camp for the road.
Thank you.
You are welcome, Richayori. Now come, Henry. I expect the Voivode is already celebrating.